Good day, grade 10 students. So for this video, I'm going to discuss all about the hyperbola. This will be all about the different parts and the different properties of the hyperbola. So I've already discussed this in Einstein, Pascal, and Rutherford. However, for the sake of the other students na hindi naka-attend ng class nung Monday, i-discuss ko din po ulit ito. Same lang naman siya ng discussion. Okay, if you're going to look for other references, okay lang din naman po sa akin. Same lang din naman siya ng approach. Okay, let's start with the definition. What do we mean by a hyperbola? So when we say hyperbola, it is the set of points in a plane that the difference of whose distances from two fixed points called foci is constant. What does it mean? Let's have the illustration of the hyperbola. So when we say hyperbola, we have that we call the branches of the hyperbola. So when we say branches, these are the two curves that we have. Yung parang kung titingnan natin ay parabola. But again, these are not the parabola ha, kasi when it comes to hyperbola, meron po tayong tinatawag na asymptotes. Pero pagdating sa parabola, wala pong asymptotes ang parabola. So we have two branches. So two branches, these are the one that opens to the right and the other one that opens to the left. So those are what we call the branches of the hyperbola. So based on the definition daw, this is the set of points on a plane wherein the difference of two distances from foci is always a constant. So what does it mean? Let us consider a point on a plane. So let's say we have here a point na nadaanan ng ating hyperbola. So this is what we call point 1. Let's name that as our point 1. The distance daw from focus 1, let's say eto si F1 natin and eto si F2. So the distance daw, kapag kukunin natin ang distance, let's draw an imaginary line. So this will be our D1 and this is the distance from F1 to our point 1. This is our D2. Ang difference daw ng D1 and D2 is a constant. Okay po? Constant po. So, anong ibig sabihin po nito? Na kahit anong point dito sa ating parabola ay ang difference ng distances laging constant. Now, let's consider another point here. Let's say, ito yung ating point 2. Okay? Let's get the distance of point 2 to foci 1 and foci 2. So, let's say, this will be our D1. Okay? Distance from point 2 to F2. And this will be our D2. Okay? So, this is our D2. The difference of D1 minus D2 is always a constant. Kahit anong point sa ating parabola, the difference will always be a constant. Okay? That is what we call hyperbola. Now, let's discuss the different parts of the hyperbola. Actually, we have the major parts lang na kailangan to graph a hyperbola. Pero, i-discuss ko na din yung ibang parts para pagdating ninyo ng senior high ay maaalala nyo po. Kung maaalala ninyo. Okay? Let's proceed with the different parts. Let's start with the vertices. Okay? That's the first part. So when we say vertices, those are the points on the x-axis or the y-axis where the parabola passes through. So since meron tayong branches, so in this case, meron tayong branches that opens to the left and opens to the right. So etong opens to the right na to, tong branch na to, dumaan dito sa ating point na to. Okay? So this point sa ating x-axis. This will be our vertex 1. Similarly, this branch that opens to the left passes through this point on our x-axis. This will be our vertex 2. So those are what we call the vertices of the hyperbola. Okay? We have two vertices in hyperbola. The midpoint of vertex 1 and vertex 2, which is the orange dot, is what we called, or orange point, this is what we called our center. So at this time, let us use center, comma, 0, or 0, 0, wherein it is at the origin muna. Let's focus on that. Okay? And the segment that connects the vertices and passes through the center, the red line, this one, is what we call the transverse axis. Okay po? So, ito siya, the transverse axis. Again, when we say transverse axis, it connects the vertices and the center. And the endpoint of the transverse axis are the vertices. Okay, so ang endpoint ng transverse axis ay vertices. So, lagay lang natin dito, endpoints, vertices. Now, if we're going to extend the transverse axis, meron siyang dadaanan na point na yung green points na yan, and those are what we call the foci. So, foci, eto si F1 and we have F2. Okay? The focus or the foci of the hyperbola are inside each branches. Kung baga, parang sa parabola siya, no? Pag sa parabola, laging nasa loob siya ng ating parabola. So, same with hyperbola, nasa loob siya ng ating branches. Yung foci, yung focus po natin. And we have the extended transverse axis, yun ang tinatawag nating transverse line. Itong, kapag i-extend natin itong red na line, transverse axis line na po yun. Transverse axis line. Next is we have the line which is perpendicular to our transverse axis, which is the blue line. Okay, so this one, this is the blue segment line. Ang tawag po dyan ay conjugate axis. When we say conjugate axis, it is perpendicular to our transverse axis and it passes through the co-vertices, the endpoints of the conjugate axis. Again, pag endpoint ng transverse axis, vertices. Endpoint ng conjugate axis, co-vertices. So this is our CV1 and this will be our CV2. Next part is what we called the asymptote. So, ang asymptote po ay nasa hyperbola. So, when we say asymptote, these are the broken line. Ito, yan. Yan, yung orange na line na yan yung tinatawag nating asymptote. So, anong ibig sabihin po ng asymptote? Pag sinabi nating asymptote, it indicates the opening of the branches of the hyperbola. Okay, so diba itong asymptote na to, nandito yung arrow niya, it means, yan yung asymptote na yan, nandyan yung arrow, it means yung opening nito is nandito to the right, yung direction niya. Okay, naka-follow sa asymptote yung opening ng ating branches. Similarly, this is the direction of the asymptote. That means yung other branch ng hyperbola will open to the opens to the right. Okay, those are the asymptote. Pero paano ba natin nakukuha ang asymptote? So, simply draw an imaginary line sa ating co-vertices and vertices. So, pag i-connect po natin yung ating vertices and co-vertices, magkakaroon tayo ng rectangle. Imaginary rectangle. Yan, kung mapapansin natin. Yan, let's just connect. Nagkaroon tayo ng rectangle. And we have the vertices of the rectangle. So, let's say, ito si point 1, point 2, and point 3, and we have also point 4. How are we going to draw the asymptote? Connect point 1, the center, and point 3. Okay, so connect point 1 daw. Ito. So, point 1, center, and point 3, yan na yung ating first asymptote ng ating hyperbola. Then, do the same. Connect point 4, center, and point 2. That will be the second or the other asymptote of the hyperbola. Okay, so I think those are the major parts. When we say, let's add the other one, the latera recta of the hyperbola. So when we say latera recta, yung latus rectum ng ating branches. So when we say latus rectum, dadaan siya sa ating focus. Definitely, ang magiging latus rectum ng ating branch na to is this one. So, magkakaroon din tayo ng endpoints ng latus rectum. Yan. So, LR1, LR2. And then, at the other branch, ito naman yung ating latus rectum. Okay, so those are the latus rectum.